I was cut off because the storage on my camera was full. So part two, this one. Where was I? Yeah, this my business, this feminine, she wants to be in connection with me. And it was so interesting because as I was journaling, I was seeing like the energy that I had been running my business from. And it was like a small child, and she was just like trying. I'm telling you, I'm trying. trying. Trying so hard to figure out the right thing. Like, what needs to happen to get this approval of people? Like, what? And implement this, implement that, try this, try that. Be in this energy, be in that energy. So much like horse blinder, focus, try. And that feels so dry and strict, like constrictive, like tight. Like I have no oxygen to my cells in my body. It's hard. And it's so much about bringing in money. Like, yeah, it's just not, doesn't feel good. And then I was feeling her. She's like, it's about you and me. What do we want to create? And it's more about me and her first and foremost, but it's also like, what do you enjoy? I don't know how to say this. It feels more like what mark do you want to leave? And not as in my legacy, not like that, but it's like if you see like the fabric, the consciousness, the fabric of consciousness, everything, existence, you know? It's like this ever changing like ocean of information flow, you know? Everything's learning from everything and it's changing and it's just flow. And I'm in that fabric, and I'm experiencing my experience, I'm living my experience, and I am being affected and I'm affecting. So it's like, who do I want to like put like a pole in the ground and be like, this is who I am in this flow. This is who I am. I am integrity. I am in service of myself. Because if I am true to myself, that's what I radiate. This is how I affect, you know, this fabric. When I'm, if I'm that, when I'm that, and other whatever comes into contact with me, this is what they will get from me. That, okay, you can be like this congruent, in love with yourself. Point. And that's my gift to the world. To be true to myself. And I know some methods, some tools to help you get in touch with yourself, discover your truth, and to take ownership of and have acceptance and love for that. I can really teach you how to love yourself. Because I can love you. I truly can. So that's for now, because this is a process for sure, but for now I'm like, my main job is to be that, be me, find me, be me, live me, express me, and I feel so strongly like this connection between me and myself. It's my number one. And that will seep out through, like, reach your goal, my course, for instance. I'm putting that in like a new package, kind of, and making it more beautiful, interestingly enough, more stylish. And that's one way that you can get into like the same like energy frequency as I find myself in. And I don't feel as like, I really feel like that's a gift, and I want to offer that. It has such a different energy. I don't want to have like, I don't feel like convincing. I feel like I want to speak the value of what it is, and maybe there's a process of like finding a way to speak that in a way that is correct or makes sense or resonates, right? But it's not about convincing. It's not about trying to get something. It's like, this is an offer, and it's I'd like you to have it. If you don't want it, if it's not right for you, if it's not the right time for you, go find what works for you. Go find what is the right thing for you. That's what I want. Find what's right for you. And if I'm right, let's go. You know? This is my life. This is my life. Weird. So interesting also, I didn't have sex for 7 years. I was in celibacy for 7 years. And the man that helped me end that and open like a new cycle for me in last year. So we only made love for about a month or so. Maybe 1.5, I don't remember. But after that period kind of like ended, we were both like, it didn't really end. It was like I moved and then some things happened, and it was like, we'll stay in touch and we'll probably continue to make love, you know, but then stuff happened and I didn't feel 100%. Like I felt like he wasn't seeing himself 100%, which made me feel like I don't want to open myself in this way to him anymore. I tried to make myself want it, but when I look at my behavior, I can see I was very like holding back. And also because I couldn't, it's multiple reasons. Because I wasn't met the way I needed to be met or wanted to be met when I had like feelings, which was a slight part. But I could also feel that he was staying in touch for the sex, not really for me, not my emotional self, kind of, which was also not comfortable for me. So when I texted him like half a week ago or something, and at that point I had like those parts that didn't agree with him or with the relationship. They were kind of like far enough away that I could text him and be like, hey, how are you, I'm thinking about you, this and this. And it came to light that he didn't want to see me anymore because he felt it was one-sided, which is completely the truth. It had been one-sided because of those parts in me that I was not really owning up to. And it was so interesting. Like, we kind of like ended it on a harsh note or unpleasant note on text, and then he called me and he was like, I don't want this ending, I would like to see you, because it was a nice time we had, it was good, so I want to end it on on a better note? Do you want that? And I was like, I thought for a few minutes, and then I texted him back and I was like, yeah, I would like a different ending than this one. And he came over. Long story short, like before he left, he said, I'm not in service of you anymore. Like I'm more pain than good. Which is true. And it's good that he can see that and put words on that. But for me, like what I'm wanting to convey is that hearing him say that I don't fully want him anymore. That I'm not fully in. It's so easy to become defensive. And parts of me wanted to be like, explain or yeah, just blame in a way, not blame, but of course I'm not in it because you did this thing, and to put my pain on the table, all that stuff, and I was just, he's right, and here is the ending, and it's for me to accept. I don't have to fight it because I don't really want him back. I don't really want him. So I get to stand in this now. And I was just like breathing and letting myself cry. And like, this is ending. And it's okay. And it's sad. And he meant a lot. He helped me. It was good. He doesn't want me anymore. That hurts. He doesn't understand why I don't want to be close to him anymore. That hurts. I understand myself. I know myself. This hurts. And to cry and to let him go. I can't, I don't think I've ever been in that position where I was consciously like, yeah, he's right, and I get to let go. So that happened on the day of the eclipse, I think. And it's so interesting because it coincides with me choosing myself, you know. And I'm in this position now where, like, someone I became friends with the last few months, he is kind of like flailing and not really present. He's absent. And the man I was talking about, that he's not seeing me fully, so I'm ending that, and I feel more at peace with ending that because I tried to end it. And I wasn't fully clear in myself, so it gets like messy. And it's so much this feeling of like, how to say this, I got myself. I would like them to be here, but then they be here or they don't be here. And when that one guy, he's flailing and he's absent, and he keeps saying like, I'm sorry, there's just so much happening, and I'm like, I understand, and now I'm trusting you less. No, I'm less open, and that's okay. That's where I'm at right now. No need to change that, no need to fix that, no need to argue myself out of that. That's where I'm at. And I still want to be in relationship with you, but repair needs to happen now. I need you to keep your word, because this is not really working for me. Like, I have some leeway with this, but in the long run, it's not going to run. So I'm so much holding myself and so much choosing myself, which I love. I love that for me. I love that. I think that was all I wanted to say. I'll go eat and upload this, and hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, you can leave them. If you want to reach out, you can do that. If you want a session, I would love that. If not, I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing, magical day.